Hi, my name is Brad. I'm a watercolor artist living in Roswell, Georgia. I wanted to start this channel to try to give you some tips and tricks on how you can improve your watercolor paintings. Today, I want to show you how you can mix up grays using complementary colors.
All right, so I had mentioned earlier talking about mixing up grays with complementary colors. What are complementary colors? Complementary colors come from what's called the color wheel. And I'm going to make a quick and easy version of the color wheel real quick. So this may be kind of hard to see. I'll move it a little closer, but you've got the primary colors, which is blue, yellow, and red. And then these other sections here are going to be what comes when you mix the primary colors. So blue and red mixed together will be purple, and that'll be here. Blue and yellow will be green, and then red and yellow will, of course, be orange. So I'll fill this in real quick. I'm going to just take some red. We'll fill in the red here. Okay, and so then I'm going to rinse my brush, get a blue. So we got blue, and then I would encourage you to try this because if you've never done something like this before, it can really help you kind of see what your colors can do. So I'm going to take some of that red that I just used and I'm going to mix it up with the yellow. And we'll make a nice orange here. And then I'm going to take some of the blue, mix it with the red. Let's get a purpley kind of color. And then we'll do the red with the blue to get a green. So that's that. All right. So complementary colors. Back to that. So if you mix blue with the orange, those are called complementary colors. A complementary color is something that's on the opposite side from one another on the color wheel. So blue and orange are complementary colors to one another. Red and green are complementary colors to one another. And yellow and purple are complementary colors to one another. When you have them next to each other, they will make the other color look more vibrant. They'll make the other color kind of stand out. And when you mix them together, each color will kind of become desaturated. It'll become less colorful, less powerful, and you will get a gray. So let's try that now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mix up some colors to get some grays. So first up, I'm going to use some very thick blue and some very thick orange, and I'm going to make a gray-orange color. So that's going to be this. You can see that. So I'll try to make it a little bit bigger of a mark here. And you can temper this according to whether you want it to be a little bit more orange or a little bit more blue. The choice is yours, but as long as you mix these together in relative equal proportions, you'll get a nice gray. So that's thicker paint. Now I'm adding a little bit more water, so it's going to get diluted. Adding a tiny bit more orange to make it a little bit more neutral when I'm adding more water. More water still. Okay. And cobalt blue is a relatively lighter blue in terms of blues. I would say it's a beautiful color and you can get beautiful grays with it, but if you want to get a much darker color, I would say that using something like ultramarine blue is super dark. So anyway, you can see that you get a nice gray here using the blue and the orange combination. This is just for mixing these two colors here, the blue and the orange. So now let's try mixing up purple with the yellow here. So I'm going to try mixing up that purple that I made. Okay. So this is a bit stronger of a color. it's definitely a gray. It's still, it's definitely a different look than the other one, but a gray nonetheless. You got to keep in mind that it's using completely different colors. So it's the gray is going to be gray, but it'll look different. So I'm trying to do another kind of dark to light as we go from left to right here. So this is the yellow and purple combination. So that's going to be this one and this one on the color wheel. And now lastly, let's do red and green. I think I might need to get a tiny bit more green here. Okay. This is going to be more of a brownish kind of color if you get the proportions right. It's looking very green right now. Let me add in some more. There we go. Okay. It's looking kind of greenish. So here's another gray, example of a gray. So yeah, here's some grays that are using complementary colors. We've got the orange and blue, and we've got the purple and yellow here, and then we've got the red and green down here. So give it a try. Try mixing up some of these colors, create a color wheel, make notes of the complementary colors, and then try mixing up the colors such that you create some grays. And then when you're using these in your paintings, try to incorporate the grays, and you might be surprised at how it makes the other not gray colors pop out a little bit more. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, see you in the next video.